Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's bright and early daily discipline, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through Saturday. Hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. Go do something fun. It's supposed to be beautiful out. Let's talk about a few different ways that you get your life together. Some people have no idea where to even begin with this process. Well, here's where you start. You start with prioritizing your time. You can basically start by stop wasting so much time. How about that? A lot of us waste a lot of time. You can look at your productivity during the week, or at least just during the day. Most people aren't productive throughout the entire day. And you don't really have to be productive for every waking hour. People like that can be annoying. It's hard to be around people like that, where they're just go, 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 go. People like that have a hard time having friends or having relationships. Sometimes people like that are awfully shallow. They don't really have any time to sit around and think, to ponder. They're not wise people. They're just fast-moving people. But stop wasting so much time. You know you probably waste 4, 5, 6 hours a day doing nothing. And then you wonder why half your life has passed you by and many of your dreams never worked out. Well, if you were to put, an hour a week, that's not even asking much. 1 hour a week. You thought I was going to say an hour a day. And you were like, an hour a day. I'm so busy with my hanging out, going to the bar. I don't know if I have time away from the bar to go to the gym for an hour. If you just went for an hour a week, you'd start to get in better shape. And that progress would fuel you forward to the next plateau. So number one is stop wasting time. Make lists. Schedule your life out. Learn to prioritize. Do what's important. Put the big fires out. The next one is stop lying to yourself. A lot of people lie to themselves. I'd say stop lying to everybody and just live in truth. But that might be too hard. Just at least you can start. Where do you start? You want to get your life together. You don't even know where to start. You can start by no more lies to yourself. You can lie to the world. Be a lying piece of shit, but at least be honest with yourself. That's a starting point. The starting point to truth is to open your eyes and to see what's really there. And that means you have to get rid of those self-delusions. You're going to be lying to yourself about your health, about your happiness, about your financial security. You might be lying to yourself about a whole host of things, and it's good to be honest. Have a little humility and see where you're at. Number 3 is accept where you are and move forward with strength and empowerment. So you have to accept where you are in this world. That follows from the last one. Once you stop lying to yourself, you can accept where you're at. Maybe you thought you were in great shape, turns out you're not. I can accept the fact that I'm not really in that great a shape. At least not as great a shape as I thought I was. So then I can move forward with strength and empowerment. Once you can accept where you're at, moving forward is empowering, because that little bit that you did today puts you further than you were yesterday. You're just a little bit stronger today than you were yesterday. And no one's trying to say that you're a weakling. No one's trying to say that you're less of a man or you're some kind of punk or a chump. But hey, you're less of one than you were yesterday. That's a good thing. That's empowering. Your forward movement is empowering. This humility is empowering. All of a sudden you're moving forward and you're happy with it. And you're like, wow, I'm making progress. Little bits, incrementally, little by little by little. So then number 4 is to forgive yourself for your failures. You're not going to be able to move forward if you're still attached to the past with anchors, if you're still anchored to the past through shame, guilt, anger, resentment. Maybe Maybe you have plots of revenge. Maybe you have just a lot of negativity harbored inside of you towards others, towards yourself, towards the past, towards where you were. Let that water be under the bridge. Forgive yourself. Maybe you can't forgive others. Maybe you can't forgive the people that hurt you. Maybe you'll hold a grudge against that motherfucker forever. But could you forgive yourself for your failures, for your shortcomings, for the things that didn't work out, that you tried, and hey, it didn't work out. I guess I'm a failure, I'm a loser. Could you forgive yourself for that and move forward? The next one is continually plot on the course forward. And that's what personal growth is about moving forward, getting up from where you're at and moving forward. And it's good to have a plan. You know, someone told me you never plan to fail, you only fail to plan. This is why we start with prioritizing our time, making lists, have a plan. Plot and scheme. Plot on that goal every day. You can set a goal and say, I want to start a business. Sit around and plot and scheme on that shit like a supervillain. Well, you're going to go out tonight? No, you're not. You're going to sit there by yourself, pen and paper, whatever you got to do, burn some incense, turn on some music, and you're going to plot and scheme all night like your fucking life depends upon it. Have you ever done that? And the last one, at least on this list, how to move forward with our lives, how to get our lives together, is don't stray far from the path. You may be walking a path and you may see something interesting over there. Well, there's nothing wrong with stopping for a second and checking something out, but don't stop for long and don't stray too far. If you've ever been on a hiking trip, I did a week-long hiking trip. Hike every day, all day long, heavy packs, find a place to camp out. We did it along the Appalachian Trail. And every night, as it got dark, I had to find a place to set up our tents. And when we did that, we did venture off the trail, because it's kind of rude to set up a tent right in the middle of the trail. But you don't want to go too far off the trail. Just a little ways. You can get lost. It can be too much of a distraction. You can end up ruining your journey. And you want to stay disciplined. Stay on track. Stay on your plan. Stay with your plan. It's all food for thought.